Hi, and welcome back. We have Monster Ball in front of us, and I don't know, due to new dolls coming out and just needing a change up in my display, these guys are gonna go back in storage for like a little bit and probably come back out and around, like rotate them, you know. That's kind of like my thing with collecting. I like things out for a little bit and then kind of tuck them away and then bring them back out and be all excited to see them like they're all brand new again. Maybe get to redo their hair again. I don't know. I like doing that. I like having a simple, not like super clustered display. Don't like the background. No, I don't mind the Sculptimates like this, but like with like where my dolls are standing on their stands, I kind of, I don't know. I don't love it super clustered. I like being able to see their whole outfits, and right now these guys are in the back row, and I'd rather just be able to move some stuff around a little bit, and that's just gonna mean some of them are gonna have to come off the shelf for a little while. This line of dolls is absolutely gorgeous. I do really like them. It's just with some of the newer dolls that have come out, they have moved down on the totem of what is my personal preference for favoritism. I'm not like super perfectly up on my like Monster High lore, but I think there was like a G1 Dawn of the Dance with these four, and then there's like a G2 where they have like the little masks. I think that was one of the Claudines that I got in a lot. I should remember that one. It's just like Welcome to Monster High, I think. Sure. But anyway, it's each generation has had a kind of party ball, celebration-y themed line with these four dolls in it. These four were released in like summer of 2023, so they're 2 years old, a little older than that. So like I said, it's just time to rotate some newer stuff onto my main display area with limited space, so not everybody can stay in the party forever. So we're gonna kind of look at them one by one and look over all their little accessories, and yeah, let's just talk about them. We're gonna start with my least favorite, which is Laguna, which is really surprising because Laguna is like one of my favorite Monster High dolls. I love the pink skin. I am a G3 person, not G1 or G2, so sorry to all the blue Lagunas out there. There's nothing wrong with blue Laguna. I like the G3 body types, yada yada yada. We all have our reasons for what we like. I don't know. She's the second one I got. I got Cleo first, but she is the second one I got, and I don't know. I just, from her stock photos and everything, I just thought I would really like her more. The dress is cute. The accessories are cute. I just don't think it's like uniform. It really gives me like her Fancy doll, where there's so much but nothing, kind of. I love the like side ponytail. I did recurl her hair at one point. It's kind of falling out now. I don't like the tinsel in her hair, but I do like the side ponytail. I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit here. Hold on. There. The side ponytail. Always the colors in her hair, except for, you know, she's, for whatever reason, got the. They really changed her to having like yellow blonde hair instead of white blonde hair, which I wish they'd go back to the white. The big flower with the tentacles, kind of like squid octopus earrings, kind of like a tentacle necklace. Here's her makeup. Okay, yeah, you get the idea of the scales up top. And then her dress here with the ruffle, the fish scales, and then kind of a high-low ruffle down here. And then she has another kind of pearly-ish bracelet, and then her shoes call back to the flower. They have some coral and kind of like rope straps. Like I said, it's cute. It's all Laguna. It's just, I think most of it, I don't like mine has a smudge there, but I think it's because she's tipped over so many times because her hair tips her over. I don't like the lip color, like, at all. I don't know if I just didn't notice in the stock photos or what the deal was, but I don't like it. Don't like it. This, why is it not the same purple? And why is everything purple? Why don't we just stick with the pink or the black? I mean, I'm not a huge black on Laguna person, but I wish these straps too were sewn like a little further apart so you could actually put them down her shoulder. The only spot that the dress really has purple, I mean there's purple in it, but the only spot it really has purple is right here on this hem that then goes with like the purple accessories. I still just don't see it cohesively. I really don't. And maybe I'm just not getting it. Stay. But I just don't get it. But otherwise, she comes with, I guess, what I got her little disco ball deal, and then they all come with a picture, and they're all different. Like, I don't know, like, this is such a pretty picture. She looks so pretty, but I don't know. I don't like the way, like, isn't her necklace black in that? Yeah, I don't know. And like her eyebrows are like a little bit different color. And I guess this is supposed to be spinned a little more, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it on the doll. Like, I don't like it. Then she comes with a almost third color blue. It does match the dress a lot better. Flash warning. Sorry. Like I said, her hair is very heavy, which is fine. She has a lot of hair. That's awesome. Not upset about that, but it does tip her over a lot. It's a very lightweight plastic seashell bag. Itself, it is cute. I think it is a cute little clutch-like bag for Laguna. I just, again, we got so much color going on. Either the accessories needed to be this color, or this needed to be the color of the accessories. Or pink again. I don't know. Her little, like photo booth accessory thing was this mask that I have found without significant aid from some rubber bands pretty tough to get her to hold. I don't even know if I'll get it. Kind of try and put her finger through there so it keeps it from spinning too bad, but her wrist isn't entirely strong enough with her elbow to like keep it up. But yeah, it's kind of like a mustache with just the tentacles there. We'll see if she'll hold it for a little while. Then each one of them kind of came with like a makeup accessory as well. So I think this is either lip gloss or like mascara. I'm not entirely sure. It's one or the other. And the only reason is when we see some other accessories, I think there is an actual like lipstick. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's lip gloss or mascara. It's got the little skullet on the end, kind of like drippies down the bottle, and then sort of like a cobweb pattern and like kind of a cobweb pattern again on the top, and then it's just pink and blue like Laguna, but not the pink and blue she's wearing. Doesn't go with the outfit. This part, because it's like a total extra accessory, she brings the punch and it's in like a, I don't know, more tentacles and kind of like dead fish bubbling seaweed broth juice. And then you get a ladle for it, which is kind of like scaly and kind of has like a little, I don't know, because Laguna, if you'd say more of like a sea monster eel head type deal, and then it's got some drips on it, like it's got some of the juice in it. It does sit like this in there. I think it would have been cute if they kind of drilled a hole in it that you would just scoop it in and then it could sit in there, but whatever. And then she comes with 2 cups. Sorry, her face is taking all the focus. And they kind of have like stuff like seaweed coming out of them, and they're a lot like darker pink. And they're not dark pink, but darker pink, like the kind of dark pink you can sort of kind of see in the camera, but that's a little bit more of a solid color off camera. Yeah, so that's my least favorite of this line, Laguna Blue. Second out of 4, or third out of 4, whichever way you want to look at it, is going to be Draculaura. And I don't know if it's like an entirely fair ranking on that part. She's adorable. I love her. She is really cute. I think like points wise above Laguna, she's got a lot more points. She just isn't above Claudine or Cleo. I think what really, to me, I don't like is the hairstyle, which is something I easily could change, right? Like, that's fine. The other thing are these, like, her bow and this necklace. They're like a see-through plastic, almost. I'll zoom it in and we'll look at it closer. That, I think, really draws my eye in a way that isn't great. And then her earrings being so like neon-y pink. I mean, it's not so bad in person, but it kind of is. Also, I don't know if there's really a better way to do the tights, but the fact that they don't sit like tights also kind of, I'm constantly trying to pick them up and it's just not happening. Okay, but to look at her up close, so the bow is definitely not as bad as the necklace, but like every time I grab her, I'm like, what is on her shirt? Why does she have like a plastic, like, dust cover on her? It should have been a darker plastic, like the rose on her wrist. I'm not sure why we went with blue teal or blue tinsel. Like, don't they make black tinsel? I don't know. Her curls, again, they're 2 years old. I redid them originally when I got her. They were cute, but they are falling out. They need to be redone, so I just haven't. That's kind of another reason I'm not too upset about tucking these guys away for a little bit, because they need some restyling, and I don't really have the time to restyle them, and I want to put other dolls in their place. So there's kind of a closer look up at her tights, and even if you, like, put her legs straight, they're adorable. The idea is adorable. I do really like the idea that they had with it. The whole outfit in general had so much promise, I think. I think there was there's just a couple things for me that, like, as someone who can sew, so I kind of get like constructing doll clothing, I just think a little bit different fabric would have fixed this. You know, there isn't much stretch here. It's not like, you can't really see their feet, but like her socks, you really can't see Draculaura's feet, but they're kind of more of like a elastic netted fabric. I think it would have been better, you know, because like I have like Rainbow Shadow High dolls, and some of the tights that they come with don't seem to do this around the knees. So I don't know. The dress, spectacular. The dress in it of itself is spectacular. It is this pink metallic with like, I don't even know, honeycomb like looking things, kind of a paisley type pattern. Just adorable, and it's multiple layer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, which is, I really, really love her dress. And the back, the bow, which from the back looks like it's sewn on backwards, but it's not. It's just because like you want the shiny side forward. I love it. I love a big bow on dolls. Like, it's so just like kind of cheesy cute, but I really do. Oh, sorry, I knocked Cleo over when I tried to get her stand. Like her dress itself. Yeah, they're like, and her like face makeup, I guess I didn't bring her up close. she has the side glance, kind of. This guy's kind of looking at you, and this guy's kind of looking at the snack table over there, but she's cute, and her lipstick is kind of that hot pink again, and then her shoes down here. I love her shoes as well. You know, they kind of got the cobwebs in there, the black hearts on top, and just kind of like a, they're not quite strappy. Ooh, that tight's twisted. Heel, but they have the ankle strap, I guess. Yeah. And then her bangs, which I definitely had to redo, but she's cute. If I were to take pieces off and do some like different things with her, I think she could jump right up there to one of my favorite Draculaura dolls, mostly because of the dress. And the outfit like just wouldn't be complete without the tights, but I don't like the tights, so I don't know what we would do to that part of it. But yeah. Oh, I totally forgot her bracelets here. So she kind of has like a semi-transparent pink one there, and then a black rose, which is cute. I do really like this one. And then we did look at her necklace, but I don't know if it up close really. Okay, let me pop her back on her stand and we can look at the stuff she comes with. If she'll stay. So again, we have the little disco ball for her, and then the photo she comes with. And I don't know. I think the picture gives her a little bit more salmon, but maybe my top bun thing is a little big. Maybe I could make that smaller and be a little more enthused. And I feel like she has a lot more black in her hair in the picture. I think maybe that would, I don't know. I don't mind the mixture of pink and black for Draculaura, I guess. But that's her little paper stuff. And then she comes, I left a rubber band on it. She comes with this little heart bag, and it's kind of got like a twist top on it with little bat wings. I'll see if I can get it to open. There we go. Again, just empty plastic. But it is a really cute little bag. And then, yeah, so she comes with this, which I would say is lipstick, which is why I was thinking Laguna's might be more mascara or a lip gloss. But yeah, it's kind of just the tube there. Kind of similar striping pattern on the lid with a little heart on top. And then she comes with a giant chocolate fountain and the little skelet. Like, this is her, like, bring to the party thing. And then there is also this little tray of chocolate covered strawberries, which is cute. Pretty sure that came with this doll. Yeah. Yeah, because she came with the cupcakes. For a second, I was thinking this went with the Skulltimate Secret that's right there. I was like, oh no. This is my, like, one of my favorite doll accessories we've ever gotten. It is heavy. It's tough for them to hold. But I have her, like, the first Skulltimate Secrets up top there. You can't see it. And because they have, like, the one side with the door and one side where all the accessories came from. So it sits in there as kind of like on display, but the bow comes off, and I'm imagining you could probably get that in her hair if you really wanted to. But it's this ginormous bouquet of black roses, and I don't know, I halfway want to go through and paint the leaves a really dark green and try and I don't think I'm skilled enough to paint the flowers, but just like put a dark green on the leaves, but I haven't done it. I really, it's just adorable. I really do like this accessory. But yeah, so that's everything that came with Draculaura, and that is everything for Draculaura. So second favorite from this line is Claudine, and I don't think there's particularly anything wrong with this doll. I just like Cleo more. I love the pantsuit. I like just the suit, and it's just cute. It's a good change up. Like a nice fancy suit for our girly. She is adorable, stunning, spectacular, amazingly long, beautiful hair. I love her little top knot. We'll talk about her lipstick. The little bow tie, it's just her shoes. Yeah, I love her. So I'll bring her closer. She has got the crescent moon on one side, 2 studs on that side, and then kind of the cuff that goes around her top knot, and then 2 pieces pulled back to make sort of this, it's not really half up, half down, but sort of kind of. At one point her hair was curled pretty good. It again kind of fell out. Oh, she's rubber banded onto her stand. One second, let me get this gross rubber band off there. So here is her makeup. And so she has very similar lip colors to Laguna, and mine's not perfect. You can kind of see on her Cupid's bow. I didn't get to pick these dolls out in store. I ended up ordering them. That's why she's also kind of looking at the snack bar over there this time. I don't want to say I don't like the dark liner with the light lip. I just don't think it works with pink and purple like this. My opinion on that. Then yeah, her little necklace bow tie is so freaking cute. And then she has this little tank top. It has the clear straps, so it kind of could maybe emulate a corset. Doesn't really have any bow. Is that the right word? Bowing? Canning? The plastic, like, boning. There we go. Yeah, that was the word. So then there's her suit jacket here. It is unlined, black collar, and then 3 crescent moon, which would be kind of the buttons if they were functioning. I like the little puff sleeve on it. It's really cute. And then the waistband is it is a purple cheetah print with gold stitching, same with all the way down the side of the leg. And then my favorite part about this outfit are these heels. I love these shoes. It's got the crescent moon on the sides, spikes on the back, stones on the top, crescent moons all the way around the, like, I don't remember what part of the shoe that is, but that part. And of course across the straps we've got the moon phases, parts of them. I really like these shoes for Claudine. I really do. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything with her. Her outfit is fairly simple compared to the other dolls, which I think also kind of brings her up on my list because it's just not over complicated. But then I'm going to show you Cleo, and that's going to be a complicated outfit, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Her little disco ball deal. I gotta turn her around. And then her picture that Cleo didn't get to be in. Her earrings are on the opposite ears in this one, which it's always interesting to me. So maybe it was like a selfie and it flipped, but I don't know. She comes with this little handbag. I shouldn't call them handbags, they are purses. The similar studding up there. Oh, the side opens. It does open. Moon on the front. It is just a very simple little bag to have her just like hold. I don't mind this bag, and I think it is, again, cohesive with the outfit. It goes easy. Everything about Claudine, it just matches. It is a cohesive deal. Dracula is pretty much that way too, except for those two, her bow and her necklace collar thing. Her bring to the photo booth is this humongous balloon collage. It's really cute. It's really heavy. I've never really tried to get her to hold it, just because it is heavy. And I was having so many problems with Laguna's mask, I never really put a whole lot of effort into making her hold this deal. And her little makeup piece is a compact here that is a skelet, kind of a black glittery skelet. And yeah, I don't know if you want to call it like highlighter. Not entirely sure, but that's what she comes with. She brings to the party donuts with the moon faces painted on them, which I'm actually 100% just noticing. I never really looked too much at this because I haven't really set it out anywhere, just because I don't have a whole lot of room on my displays, so I can't use a ton of their, in a perfect world, I'd have a whole room for them, and then I could set up and make little dioramas for each one of them, but we don't have that privilege. And then she does come with a plated donut as well. So bam, there's Claudine. And yeah, she does have tinsel in her hair too. I should have maybe pointed that out. I don't hate her tinsel as much as the other two because it, again, cohesive, but it's still tinsel. Okay, the last girl in the Monster Ball line is Cleo, and she is my favorite in this line. Kind of hands down. I did get her first, so if that tells you anything, but she's definitely my favorite. I quite like this outfit. I kind of almost wish that this layer was floor length, but I do quite like her outfit a lot. So we'll zoom in so we can actually look at her here. Yeah, the pink lip isn't right. She should have orange or something, but not like pink. And then, yeah, I guess her earrings are pyramids. And the one thing with Cleo kind of consistently is her earrings tend to stick out a lot because they're so big. I don't really have a good solution for fixing that other than maybe drilling the hole in her head a little different angle, but it's fine. And then, yeah, there's her eye makeup. I think this doll, like, her eyes are kind of, well, maybe not. I don't know. This headband does come off, and it's its own kind of crown deal. I love this piece. It's huge. It makes her difficult to put on a lower shelf, but I love it. But her hairstyle is a, half up ponytail. Here's why we're having so much trouble. Okay. That's better. I had way zoomed it in. From taking the headband on and off, she's got a couple flyaways, but that's my own fault. She's not her fault. But yeah, she's kind of got like a little bit of a half up ponytail with a cuff on it there with like hieroglyphs. She's got her tinsel in her every doll. I have a love-hate with tinsel. I don't mind it. Like, I don't really mind it in Cleo's hair in general, and I don't have a true disdain for it in Claudine's hair in the Monster Ball case, but I don't think we need to make a habit of putting it in every doll's hair. But it is cute. Yeah, her necklace there matches her belt. I'm gonna pop her belt off so that we can see her dress a little bit. So this is totally stitched in the front, but it is a second piece from the little mini dress underneath. And I'll see if I can kind of, oh, it is under the rubber band. Shoot. Well, there's the pattern on the mini dress. And like I kind of said earlier, I think it would be a bit more ideal if that mini dress went to the floor and probably this black top layer as well. It can be high-low and split in the front, but I just think it would be a lot more like elegant, you know, kind of ball-y, like it would be a little bit more elegant, similar to Draculaura having more of a ball gown, and even if hers was floor length, that would be adorable. And Claudine having a like full-on suit, I just think it would make her a little bit more elegant. She then has the little snake armband, and he has little cute blue eyes. This piece I might rob from her and find someone else to put on while she's in storage. And then her shoes, she's got the Eye of Horus on the ankle band, cobras as the object heel, kind of like pyramid blocks across the front, and then just general, I don't know if it's like a special beading, but beading over the toes and whatnot. So yeah, let me pop her back on here and we'll look at her, the rest of her accessories. Her makeup piece is I mean, I think it's just eye makeup with like one of those little like freebie brushes, and it's in the shape of a pyramid, which it is really cute, like because it's like that. Her bring to the event, she has tongs, so you can pick up the cupcakes she brought, and they're all frosted with little pyramids on the top, and it's kind of got like an ankh. It looks like it should hang. Debating making it a Christmas ornament. I don't have her little disco ball. She's the first one I got and I just didn't save it in that instance, but here she is in the picture, and I think she really looks very similar in person. So, and then, oh, here's her photo booth item. It's like a cobra staff with a little crown on it. Again, I really do like this a lot. This just fell off. Normally she is wearing it, and that's her ring. And I think this is the right side up because of the way the point of the pyramid is, but yeah, I think it's right side up. And then kind of going back to that loss of cohesion for me, because this overlayer, which actually, speaking on it, it is 1, 2, 3 layers, which I think is very nice. I mean, it's not like a fancy fabric by any means, but yeah. And then just to having it be 2 pieces. Here's her purse. I can see they were going for the dark blue in the dress, but to me it just is like, it's got too much purple in it. And as much as I love this bag because it's amazing, the eye with like a snake coming out the pot. I think it's a snake. Maybe I'm totally wrong. It might not be a snake. It might just be like the eye makeup look. And I forget exactly what all that's called, but it is definitely very Egyptian symbolism. And I just think it would have worked better not so purpley, I guess. I don't know. But I really do like the bag. And it does open. And you kind of get the eye on the inside because it is on the reverse. It's just unpainted. And then, okay, yeah, that is everything for Cleo. Okay, sorry. I thought we had one more piece, but we don't. So, yeah, I guess that's the 4 of them. That's it for this video. We're gonna go ahead and, I don't know, tuck these girls away for a little bit. Maybe out of sight, out of mind. We'll reinvigorate the joy for them. I don't know. It's just time to not be looking at them. I don't look at them and be like, oh, I want to touch them. I want to pick them up. These are the dolls I want to look at. I have other dolls that are that way right now, and I just would rather have more space for them, I guess. So maybe after a little while, I'll open the box and be like, yeah, we got to put them back out. But yeah, today's the day they're gonna snuggle in for a little bit. But if you like this video, please think about watching another one and come back and watch some more. But for now, have a great one.